Hello, hello. Come on, camera, you're supposed to track me. Right. Hello guys, if you could just let me know that everything... Oh, I think here that everything is working, so I can just silence the stream. And welcome. It's been a while. It's been a while mostly because internet in here is rubbish. I have absolutely no confidence in my setup right now. I have been experimenting on my second channel, slightly on my private live streams to see how it works. But it's been absolute ages since I had a live stream, so expect troubles maybe, hopefully not. How are you all doing? Welcome to Toma and Dennis and what is that anyway? And Brad and Peter and another Peter and Nick. Hello all. I have coffee. Cheers to all, so I don't fall asleep. It's hot and lovely. It's latte with vanilla syrup. And I have a couple of things, like these three things. They all have antennas, but we have these three things which are SMLight coordinators. I took one to EMF when I set up my tent, and my tent had a full automation. I wanted to share that on online and show you a dashboard and everything, but honestly EMF was so busy that I couldn't really find time to sit down and mess around in a tent. It was nice outside and there was so many things going on that I think you're gonna forgive me, and I hope you enjoyed that small shorts YouTubes that I was posting during it. I'm not planning any bigger videos about it. I have some videos about Maker Central which I'm gonna edit this week hopefully, and that's the plan at least. But yeah, we're here for a giveaway, and it's been a while since we actually played with Node-RED. Node-RED is on 4th edition, so Node-RED 4.0, and I think I haven't played seriously with Node-RED since 3.0. There's many new things. And having new coordinators, and I don't touch my home automation nowadays because everything is working fine. Also apologize, I was very ill last weekend, and I still have a cough, so on occasion I'll be coughing, and I can feel that this is coming quite soon. So I'll see if I can mute those things, so to spare your ears, especially if you're using headphones. All right, so the plan is as following. What we've got in the giveaway, SMLight promised me that they're gonna deliver 3 SMLight coordinators, and you'll be able to get SMZB06, so there are 2 of them, and one slightly improved, which is SMZB06M. So it has a slightly different IC inside, and those 3 are subject to the giveaway. So like you're gonna get 206 and 106M. So those are the coordinators. I've linked one of my 06, which I'm using for my home automation. Hold on, it's here, connected via PoE, it's working. So I thought it would be nice to mess around in a Node-RED for a bit, create a small ZigBee enabled giveaway picker, and then just pick the people that are responsible. They're gonna get their gifts from SM directly. They're gonna be responsible for shipping. I'm just collecting details and picking up the winners. So I hope you are very well today, and I hope you had a brilliant weekend. All right, let's switch to this lovely setup in here so you can see everything, and maybe be able to zoom in a little bit. Let's see if I can do that, because I have a lot of space. A little bit more. Okay, that feels so much nicer, I think. All right, hello Johan, and hello Sam and Kenneth. Welcome. All right, so in here I have all of you lovely people that participated in the giveaway. There's 113 people. Each one of you has a ID number from 1 to 113, and some of you did provide a last name, so I've cleaned it up for your personal protection. So I only left the first name, the country, and the initial, so I could recognize you If the initial of the last name is the same and you share the same country, then I'm gonna use ID to figure out which one of you it was. But basically this is my CSV file that I can use to import into my Node-RED. Right. If I remember correctly, there was a CSV node that allows you to do it. So you can do it like this, and you'll be able to read all of that information from it. In order to do it, I'd have to connect to my server and upload it. Now, recently I've been enjoying MobaXterm. It's really nice and allows you to do a lot of different things. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use that to drop it in, where's the default location? Because this test server isn't, I didn't plan anything. There's a parcel, legacy separator, comma, nice, name, message, output. So I'll have to do read file. I managed to dock that, which was nice. Oh yeah, I can move my head. Sorry, I'll get not this. I'll get me here. I should be less important, right? This is nicer, right? You can see me, I can wave, I can point, and oh, this is confusing because it's mirror image. So yeah, we have to read the file. Read file, great. So now let's have a look where by default I can get the file from. Can I just like if I remember, I should be able to do home pi give away dot txt, right? So I should be able to read from that. Let's I'll also capture the output and let's deploy it. One of the cool things in 4.0 is that you can use multiplayer. You can have multiplayer. You can use multi-people to edit a single instance. So that's quite fun. It works like collaborative editing of documents. And I kind of would like to try that. Or maybe have like a sessions in which I grant you access to my server and we all mess about on something and I delegate the task on like interactive playing tutorials. But I'll think about it. It's generally something I'm like playing with. But anyway, what we have to do, we have to grab all of those people and send them. Come on. And send them to a document. So let's create a quick document here, and let's save it. Save as, and let's place it on a desktop. Giveaway. Now I could use Notepad to synchronize it, Notepad++, but I want to try it with MobaXterm. Hopefully it's a drag and drop jobby. So I am in home pi directory. If I gonna do this, I think it should work. Ah yeah, it's there, look. So now I should have some standard output from my I don't remember if I need to lead that, but I think I need to lead that. Let's have a look and see if we have any output on the side. Okay, yes, we do. So it takes our, so I can now import people from there. This is just a text file. You can see that each column is gonna have each person associated. It's going to be name, last initial, and etc. So we have to split that slightly into usable format. What we want to create is an array, and because if it's an array, then we have an index of people in there, and then it's very easy to programmatically pick a person. So that's what we're going to do. So let's have a look what we can do. First contains names. No, I've already person numerical values, that's fine. Include empty strings, I'm not interested. Message per row, no, we want an array. Okay, So now we should have everyone in an array ready to be processed, right? So that's the next step. So let's have a look. Let's clear my input, and we should have just a single message this time with 112 people, so 113 participants. Yeah. So each one's gonna be a string, and they are separated by spaces. Now, it would be nice to capture this and separate people or replace the commas with, or put them into a JSON format. So for example, my JSON format, I'll go open the function in here. I'd like each person to look like this. Name, example, Matt. Initial, in my case, Z, right? Country, and in this case, UK. And the last one is, I'm gonna add commas in a second. And the last one is ID for reference. And I'll put 200 because I'm not going to be S. So I'd like each person to kind of look like this, right? No complaints about anything because it's var sample, because it's not a real data right now. So the editor is complaining about it. Also 4.0 has a kind of advanced editor, which does a lot of predicting, which is also nice, especially if you like learning out, you can actually figure out what was, look at that, that'll do. So that's why I would like to get a single person and push everyone to the an array. Ooh, thank you for the donation, I appreciate it. I don't know, by the way, I don't know if you had time to watch the video, but one of the things today I was doing, I'm working on random projects at the same time, which is really annoying. But I'm dealing with 65,000 pictures, and because I wiped my Google storage. And I used some ChatGPT to generate PowerShell commands, so I could kind of condense that into what I need. And then I, on the off chance, used the ChatGPT to create entire Tasker project, and it's an interesting video, so I would strongly recommend you to check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so now the question is, do we get a better benefit of trying to do it line by line or from here? It depends how we're going to structure it, because in here, if you remember, we got, I'm just going to add change node, so I don't have to revert back each time to it, and I can quickly set flow, give away, and then I'm just going to set it to message payload, as this is what is being received, and that way I can always refer to that. So let's quickly deploy it. And now when I go to my context data and refresh, you'll see I have a giveaway people in here, so I don't have to constantly refresh it. I can access all the people in here. So right now they are also in order they submitted into the giveaway. You can recognize that because every single person has ID assigned to them. So that is what's happening. Now let me just catch up on the chat. If I just plug one of these, will improve the ZigBee network. So I haven't tested it, but with coordinators, you can flash router software on them. So they're gonna end like a routing devices, and if you pair them, they should be able to integrate in your network and relay the signal. Now, having said that, EWLink has a problem of only enabling devices that are in EWLink kind of list of approved devices or devices types. So while my answer would be yes for something like Xiaomi or Tuya ecosystem, knowing that unexpected devices are not playing very nice with a the stock EWLink approach of some of Bridge, I don't know. It's a 50-50 match in this. However, if you flash your Sonoff bridge and you're using it as a custom coordinator, and obviously, yeah, you could easily do it. But then I would strongly recommend you to swap them around, flash the router firmware onto the Sonoff one, and use that as a main one, because it's so much nicer to use. I don't know if you've probably seen it. Let's have a look if I can access it. Was it ZigBee 06 LAN? No. What was the IP on that? Let me have a look. Just checking the IP on my coordinator. Ah, 155, okay. And I can't type. So, damn, I said the password. I don't remember. No. No. Yes, okay, I remember. It's less embarrassing now. 1 second, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, now I can talk. So one of the fun things that you can do in here is just you can go to mode and easily can switch between different platforms, and that's so convenient. Honestly, managing this coordinator is dead easy. And if you go to settings, I wonder if there are any updates. Let's have a look out of curiosity. Any updates? I'm on 2.2.8. There is another update with some stuff that's being updated, and I just did that a couple of days ago. Any ZigBee updates? 3.15, that's up to date from March. Okay, where's the close? The bottom? Close. So doing that, it's easy, and I can enable the automatic updates and have it done automatically. So there's a lot of nice things about this, and that's why I strongly use it, just getting it if you're getting started. It's going to cost you slightly more than something like a USB coordinator from Sonoff, but yeah, but that's how I would approach it. All right, so now that we have this, we're gonna need a small user interface, because what I'm going to do, I want to have a dashboard, and on a dashboard I want to display the winners, right? To make it nice. So let's do that. For the dashboard, we're going to need a button, and we're going to need some text. Right, the button will say pick a winner. Okay, and we're going to have 3 texts, and we're going to say winner where winner of SMZB 06 is, that's 1, that's 2, and that is M version. That's 3. Okay, now we just need to get the dashboard going for these. So if I'm going to pick a dashboard, let's create a new dashboard. Home to, can I just like create a new one? Icon dashboard, name giveaway. Okay, it's nice, and default giveaway. Cool, so that's giveaway, and let's add them to the same group. And deploy. And now we're going to go to a dashboard. and we should have a giveaway. And when I click on here, I think we're gonna have giveaway winners in here. Right, cool. So that's gonna be our picking mechanism. Now the picking mechanism, what it's gonna do, it's gonna take a function. No, there's a random. There's a random. Random. Take the random number. Random number, we already know that is 113 people. And ID is from 1. We're gonna use ID instead of array numbers, okay? So from 1 to, let's verify, yeah, the last person is a 13, so those are inclusive. And if you see, if I'm gonna trigger it now, well, we can, hold on, where's the notification? We can have a notification, so you can. So if I show the notification, that should show us, turns out to write, can I have a center? Okay, cancel dialog. I think that should show. Secondary class topic name. I think that should show. So now we should get like random number and I click on it. Yes, see, so I can click it, I'll get random number. But because I'm picking 3 giveaways at the same, 3 people at the same time, I want to pick 3 numbers, and I want to make sure those 3 numbers are not repeating. Okay, so I want to pick the first number from 113, the second number from 112, and the third number from 111. Now, because I won't know which one is which, I need to figure out how to do it. I didn't plan that, so we're gonna figure out ourselves. The lazy way would be to do it this way, right? You pick 3 numbers, you hope they don't match, but if they match, then you have a script that says like, oh, the numbers didn't match, and then you have a loop to repeat to get another number. So that's one of the approaches we could use. Second approach would be to scrap all of these and use a function node, right? And in a function node, we could have a pseudocode that says like, hey, give me a number, and then once you get this number, you collapse everything and you pick another number and you do it again and again. But the problem with that is that we could do that actually if we don't refer to IDs. We're just gonna pick a random number between, yeah, actually that could work. So for example, if we, on the first row, we have 112 elements in the array. We don't know what number is going to be picked, but on the second draw, we have 111 elements in an array. And since we already picked one, we can squash the array, right? And it doesn't matter what number we've selected because we've selected a number in an array. And that will provide us with an ID that we can use to identify the person if we have a duplicate. And on the third one, we just repeat that. So we squash the array, so we will have 110 elements. And then we're gonna pick the last winner. And that way, we can do it. In addition to that, what I can do, I can stall the giveaway. So instead of having 3 numbers picked, I can pick 3 people, shuffle them again, and assign the reward. So I can define that first 2 people win 0.6 and the last person win 0.6M. So there are a couple of approaches that we can do. So yeah, like which approach do you like best from this? I'm just gonna catch up with the chat for a second. So hello to our rookie and Andrew and Bart. I don't know if I said hi, and John and Dodger75. And so I like this. I think it should be easy because we can use pop to pop the element from an array. Okay, let's try that. So we have our array in here, which we're gonna prettify in a second. So equals flow get and number name of its giveaway. So that will get us everyone to an array. Now we'll take one number random, which is our first number. All right. And then we're gonna start doing stuff. So to pick the first winner, let's set ourselves some I can't spell today. Okay, we have some variables for the winners. Okay, and our first is going to be easy because we're just going to use the number that's given to us at random. So what we have to do is array var winner. Sorry, it's defined. Equals array pop and then our number. So this way our array is gonna be smaller. $111 people, and we can generate new number. So now to generate a new number in JavaScript, there is a random code for it. Let's have a look. There we have it. JavaScript. There's a nice function we could use. Oh, should we go? Hold on. Let's do this, guys. How do you generate a random integer in JavaScript from a given range, right? Let's have a look. Look at him go. It's reading all the overstuck and then doing all the thinking for us. Now, the problem with this one is it created a lot of interesting information. It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's going to work. So, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, I was coughing and forgot. Okay, So let's get back. I was saying that let's use the ChatGPT to see what's going to happen, and I also said that by default you shouldn't really trust it because it makes up things as it goes. So it's very good to look at it and see what it does before you actually run the code, because you might end up in trouble. Now, I was also answering the question from a chat saying that in Node-RED, the context store is persistent if you set it to be persistent. Long time ago, it wasn't set by default to be persistent. I always set it to persist. I don't remember if that flag is true or not in the latest installation, but it walks you through this on installation if you choose the installation kind of this guide. If not, you can just pop into settings.js and set the context store persistency. And that way it will store that data permanently even if you reboot your Raspberry Pi, otherwise it will disappear. So I was we were reading to generate random int, so let's have a look. So use a sale function to get the number if you put a floor or a float or web, and then it uses a floor to get the max, that's okay, and then it uses floor in case again to generate value from this. Okay, so that would work. I see this being legit. So let's get ourselves function. I like to put my functions in top section. So let's get that. Now I'll keep all the comments because why not? So because we have a state, so right now our minimum won't change, although the minimum is going to be 0. So we can straight away define that when we generate a new number. So let number, oh no, I can do just reassign number, this number equals, and then we're going to get random int. And our minimum is going to be 0, and our maximum at this point it's going to be, we can actually what was it, array dot, what was the length? It's been ages, GS. I'm pretty sure it's dot length. Yes, dot length. Here you go. Yeah. So we can do that each time. So we can actually yeah, do this length. Right. So that will give us a total number of participants after we popped one out from drawing a winner. So we can reuse this bit of code again. So winner 2, to pick the second winner, we can do winner 2 equals, and we do exactly the same because our array has changed at this point. And we can copy our number generation again, because we don't need that number anymore, here. And again, it will check how long is our array, and it will draw another person. So that's going to be winner 1. All right, ooh, hold on a sec. Number, it's the same, that's correct. Yeah. And then to pick third person. I could wrap that in a function if I wanted to, because I'm basically reusing entire code, but I want you to kind of see the logic behind it and how it's being worked on, right? Okay, so now when I click the number, I should get a 3 different numbers in winner 1 to 3. So we can test this. If you use warn function, you can print stuff to debug. So I can print my winner winner 2, winner 3. Well, I can't print multiple ones like this. Ah, okay. So I can do winner 1 plus space. I'll add space on both sides. So and winner 3. Right. And then do test. That should work. Okay. So now if I test this, we can delete this stuff. We can put our get winner into the fold in here, and we should receive a update in the debug here with 3 numbers if everything worked. Hold on a sec. Have I muted this time? Right, let's go here and pick a winner. And let's see, I've made a mistake. Right. Cannot read properties of undefined. Okay, so we're not getting our array in here because the pop didn't work, so that didn't work. Why didn't flow get my... Oh, giveaway, no, giveaway, yeah. That's giveaway. I've misspelled it, that's what it was. Okay. So, again, let's click on it. The number was 111 this time, and we have 3 different people. Obviously, okay, so we got 3 different people, not numbers. That is my thing, I forgot. Okay. So that's fine. So those are 3 different people that were stored in here. I actually prefer it this way because then you don't feel like you've been regenerated or whatever and used up in the thing. Now, we know this is working and we know it picks 3 people. I hope the people are at random. So what we need to do is actually start working with getting all the people into workable data that we can use. So skip first lines, nope. Include empty, null value, single message array or message per row. A single message array is going to be easy, but I want each person here. Now, those are spaces, I guess. Because basically what we need to split this based on this. This is either enter or new line or space, and I want to split this. So what I need to do is first I'm gonna get a live value from here. So what we're gonna do like this, and I'm gonna be working with a live value from live value is more interesting. So first I need to capture the data, right? So my var equals message payload, because it's just been read, okay? Now, that is my array, which contains everything. So I need a for loop for let's go P for person in array. Hold on a sec, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's not a comma. The array where first. Do you know what? I have a daft moment. I completely forgot how to put where p is array dot length. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm having a daft moment. Cheers. For it's been ages. Ah, that's okay. Fine. Oh god. You see, that's what happens when you're not doing JavaScript. Okay. So we can do let or variable, doesn't matter. It's just a persistency of the variable. So that's what I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. Iterate the lowercase b, and that should work. Silly me. All right. So for each array, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be getting creating a JSON, right? So we'll let person equals, let's get an object going where p name, I can use this, where person, it's going to look like this, and p name, we're going to be building that object in a second, p last, p initial, p country, and PID. All right. So we're gonna create this person for each as the end, and at the end we're gonna create an array. Yeah. Which we're going to push it to. So we're going to do, each time we have a person, we want to put them into here as a complete person with all the data. And it's not 2 p per person, it's a 1 p per person. Okay, so array winners dot push, and then person, because by that time we're gonna have a person. So at the end of this operation, our array winners, our array, I'm gonna have everyone, not with this as a string, but this as a object, which is gonna be much easier to manipulate. All right, so now there's one thing missing because we need to split, and I'm gonna look this up for sure because I don't remember. So there is, I think it's called split. Split even. And split and match strings into array of substrings. That's what we want. So separator and limit. Number of splits doesn't matter. Okay, so we can just use the separator. So it's as simple as this. So you guys, we can do it. So now, if I go back to here, we can split for each person our p, split. And we are splitting by. Now, this is a question. Either it's going to be space, empty space, or it's going to be a new line, and I'm not sure. We're going to start with empty space. That's a new line, isn't it? Right. Well, we can just test it. And that will create an array in which these gonna be my indexes. So the first in here is first name, so it's a 0. The second one is initial, so it's 1. Third one is the country, so it's 2, 2, and this one is 4. So hold on a second, I'm making a big mistake right now. I should delete these then. Right, now it makes sense. Because I'm referring to each, we're going to create an array for each element array from that split, and for each JSONized, whatever you want to call it, we're going to have each element assigned to it. That should work, I think. Right, the question is, how do you do, hello ChatGPT, JavaScript, how do you split by new line? And new line, okay. Okay, stop. And that's what it was. So let's do a new line. Okay, so the logic goes as here. For each element, we're going to be splitting it by a new line, and hopefully I will populate this and push it to an array. Let's test it and see what happens. All right, so do I want to debug output? No, because they're going to end up with a new array. So let's, at the end of it, let's also do flow set giveaway, and then to winners array. So that way, we should have these people updated correctly if we break this flow. Do you think it's gonna work? Guys, do you think it's gonna work? Oh no. Let's have a look. Array length. Did I misspell it somewhere? Let's have a look. Length. No, should be alright. Right. Let's go. Let's go and see what happens. If I refresh this, nothing happens. Oh, I misspelled it, am I? Leng. Length, like this. Right, done. All right, let's give it another go. Ooh. Silly me, because did I take that from, no, I took that from message payload. What just happened? So we're getting values in here. Let's see what we get in debug. And in debug, we're just gonna get the full message object, and we can also do message array to be my array winners. Right, we'll figure out. I probably forgot something silly. It's nothing we cannot combat. Split is not a did I forget? Split is not a function. It is. It is a function. Does it apply to, no, it's string, split, separate. Do I need to do the limit as well? Is it mandatory? Optional? No. P is the object. Maybe I should parse it, because the P at this point is object, so let's parse it as well. Can I parse and split? What was the parse? So I can do like this, because right now, if we would have gone in here, they were all objects with a weird string. But then I feel like I need to parse this. So I need to do it before I, so let's, P, and then we're going to be acting on X, and then we're going to be acting on X here. Why did you do the proxy? I just wanted it. X, X. Right, that should maybe work. Maybe, hopefully. I need to delete the bottom one, yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. There's something going on. We obviously having. All right. RAP split. No, because let's have a look. I'll show you where we are. Let's restore this. So in here we have each person. Each person has a. There is. I haven't noticed that, because we have a one. If you copy the path, this is one mistake. My path is like this, and I completely messed it up, because this is not how I access this. So my array, it's correct, but to split this I need to access string, which is in the column object, JSON object. So P dot call 1 if I am correct. That should work. All right. We have something, but not what we wanted, because we overridden it. I need to delete this. Sorry. Let's do it again. We have object, and nothing happened. Okay, there's a mistake probably. Cannot read that defined split. Okay, we're nearly there. P is declared. Oh yeah, you know when you have not enough coffee? I keep, yeah, sorry. Of course it is a number. Oh, right. So P is a number iterator, and I should supposed to do just array P. And now I have my object, which is on call, and then this is my object, which I can wrap in my. Can I just? I'll try to split it directly. So that would be split by space. which means I don't need that, and that returns to B P, right? No, not P. Array dot P. Array. No, hold on a second. We are splitting this value, so it's gonna create an array, nested array. I don't think I want to do that. It's column 1, what was it? Yeah, it was column 1. Let's just make our life slightly easier, because what I'm going to do is, this is my split. I goes in here, don't need that. Now my value is in X, and X, it's been just created an array which is gonna be X and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should work. All right. Bloody hell. Daft moments. No? No? What is it complaining about? There's an array here. Oh, look at that, it worked. Ish. The name doesn't work, but we have stuff. We have stuff. So we just need to figure out it's splitting correctly. So my splitter needs to be something else. Do we split by space rather than... did I split? Oh, I didn't remove the split, did I? I removed the split. So X equals split M. Split. I removed the split. That's what I did. You see, it's always fun. And that is different. This one and small n. Small n. Was it this one or the opposite one? I don't remember those things. New line is this one. This one. Yeah. Okay. Now we're splitting it. Okay. Clear it. Run it. We have an array. Sum. Okay. So it's not a new line. It's a empty space, I guess. Let's try now. It's not. We are nearly there. We just need to get the split to work. Oh god. So sum. Let's have a look at that first person. Yeah, it was Samir. And what was later? Some, and it cuts off. So it was splitting. It wasn't splitting by this. It was splitting by. It should be splitting by a space. If we look in here, we have space here. We have space here. We also splitting here, which is annoying. Ah. Yeah, the laptop is struggling. Sorry. Maybe I can trim this a little bit. Is that better? Oh yeah, that's going to be problematic if we want to split. Do we have that split? That must be a new line or something. If not, we will ignore this and we'll try to split the commas by ourselves. What if we're going to use a legacy parcel? out of curiosity, what that gonna give us? Same thing. Because at this point I'm thinking, like, if I'm gonna do the split myself, then I'll save myself dealing with spaces in here. Because what does it, if I copy this and go to my notepad, right? That looks like I don't know, a tab. Did we have commas in here at all? Or just commas at the end, like this? We didn't. There's nothing. You know what we could do? We could cheat the system slightly. Because technically that is not a CSV, right? Let's go in here. Let's take the selected value. Let's go File. Let's go Download as CSV, right? And do it properly so we don't have a problem. Let's save it, okay, as give away CSV. We're gonna save ourselves a headache. Now we're gonna go to mobile extern. We're gonna drop it there again. Now we're gonna go here, CSV, and now, behold, okay, close enough. Oh, we copy everything, so we need to ignore the first line. Done. Now we don't have to do anything. Now it's gonna be working fine, guys. It's gonna be okay. We have a proper CSV file. So look at that. So easy. All I had to do is just download the CSV file properly. I knew I'm missing something very obvious. Okay, so that's done basically. We don't have to do the splits in here. So since we have this assigned, so that's basically all of it is garbage. We can get rid of that. So we have people assigned. We have a winner in here pretty much done. Let's verify that this is gonna work, because we almost done. We just have to format the answers now to here, and we are there. I've planned an hour. We are there, arriving at the hour, which is nice. So what we can do, we can go to setup and define 3 outputs. Done. Now that we have 3 outputs, we can link 3 outputs like this. 1, 2, 3. Now that we have 3 outputs, we need to define 3 outputs. And you do it by defining an array in here. Message 1, message 2, message 3. And you have to now no, we can do message like this. And now we have to define them. Message 2. And it's going to be an object in which we have payload. Oh, it's going to be our winner. Winner 1. No, we could do payload. Payload's gonna be my thing, and in here we're gonna have winner 2 actually. Sorry, dot name, and that's gonna be name. All right. Now second one is gonna be initial. And that's gonna be here where winner2 dot initial. and we're gonna need the country. And just to be sure, ID. Okay, now that we have this sorted, we need to do the same thing for winner 3 and winner 1. 3, 3, 3, 3. It's all good, Johnny, thank you. We're nearly there. And the same for winner 1. Okay. So now if we're gonna go here, we will have value format. So value format is gonna be name. So that's our name. Name. I'm gonna do like this. First name, space, last name, 2 spaces, for no, 1 space, from country, and then we can add dash, and that's going to be ID number, which is ID. Correct number of, yeah, okay. So I need to copy this. We want to do this, that's fine. Copy this and apply that to each line. All right, let's save this. So, according to me, there's only one problem. I don't like the names in here because they have spaces. So I'm tempted to do one thing, which is edit my CSV file. Oh, come on, can I just like file open CSV name, initial, country, and ID. Okay, that should be slightly easier. So I'm just going to update my CSV file. I can delete this one as well. So that is saved, all looks all right, and let's drop that again. And now, I think we're ready. Now, first we're gonna test this, that we have new values in here, which we should. Name, initial, country, ID. Now let's check the spelling of that. So make sure that everything is in order. So name, initial, country, ID is uppercase. Okay. I'm just double checking everything, guys. So this one has entire, yeah, okay, so I need to update everywhere. ID and ID. Now first person, winner 1, winner 1, winner 1, winner 1. Second person, winner 2, winner 2, winner 2. Third person, winner 3, winner 3, winner 3. ID, country, initial name. Name, initial country name. Okay, I think that's sorted, guys. Sorry, 1 sec. Oh, this cough is amazing. Right, I think this is it. Now, testing this thing. I hate testing this thing because if it doesn't work and someone doesn't get selected, then obviously if I do the test run, I don't want people to be disappointed. At the same time, with my coding confidence, I don't want to run it first time and say like, yeah, we're selecting a winner. Because right now, if I press here, it's gonna populate all these fields, but should I just wing it? Should I just go for it and just accept the results? Test off the screen. Okay, I'll test it off the screen. I'll move it aside. Test it off the screen. I'll just make sure that in here everything is kind of hidden, so if I have to return to it, it's going to be alright. So you're just going to move it to a second screen as well. Alright, I'm just testing off the screen now. It worked. I'm just going to do it a couple of times. Okay. There is a small problem, which we're going to address in a second. There is a problem in my random selection here, because I'm getting a random numbers that aren't very random for some reason. So I need to figure out what probably happens is I'm missing something. 1 sec. Okay, yeah, I know I'm getting, okay. So my number generation never hits, which is a problem, as you can imagine. So we need to fix this. When I'm picking a first person, I get a random number from my node, right? So we get in here in message payload, so that's my number. I'm basically selecting a person in here already, and that's my winner 1. Okay, then my number should be generated again between 0 and array length and assigned a new number. But that doesn't exactly happen. I get a smaller number by 1, as if each time I'm just selecting the top value, and that proceeds to another one and another one. So my random isn't assigned. Now I am going to do like this: number 2, number 2, number 3, number 3, and I don't need that one, obviously. So that way, yeah, they don't, because I'm using the integers rather than floats or anything. So now I just need to fix this real quick, and let's see if this is fixing stuff. Okay, I am going to the side again. testing. This is just a test. This is just a test. It's all good. It's gonna be working. And now, it's not. It's still not. Let's see, do I have any problems here? No, that looks okay. Why do I have consecutive? I have consecutive numbers, guys, and that confuses the heck out of me. Let's see I don't trust this function. So let's get rid of that. Let's return. So the correct one should be math, right? Dot random, and then you take a random number. And I don't like this. Why this is? I don't like this. Right? We're gonna blame the ChatGPT because JS. That's what I need. Let's have a look again. See, this is a different formula. Remember when I was saying about checking this formula to make sure it's working? That is a different one. Now, random returns a number between 0 inclusive and 1 exclusive, so we have to interval like this. And I reckon that's the one we need. Min, so it's max, min, and then min. And that should work. So x, yep. I think it was ChatGPT that screwed us over. So now I'm going to test it again off the screen. And I still have consecutive numbers. Guys, I have consecutive numbers. How's that even a thing? So for some reason, right, I get the consecutive numbers. I'm going to discard this number right now. Just to see what messes me up. Still. I'm just going to verify if it's... No. Message payload name, initial, payload ID. Is it payload ID uppercase? Is it? No. It's lowercase. And right now I have a problem with IDs. No, it picks okay. they're consecutive, right? I don't understand. I don't understand why I have a consecutive numbers. Why does it take consecutive numbers in here? They are random, but I have 3 consecutive winners, like back to back. I know it's not a massive problem because everything is really random at this point, but I don't understand why. So each time I'm trying, so basically in here, right, we have a winner, we get our array, which was defined in here, and from that, we are popping a number, which is generated in here, between 0 and the end of the array, which in this case is 100 and less, which it result. But every time I get high numbers which are stacked together, as if numbers defined in here, like for example number 2, it doesn't get set to any random, which kind of makes me feel like this is minimum, this is maximum, this is minimum, this is maximum, and the length that makes absolutely no sense. So basically, it asks for number 11, 111, 12, and 10 in these instances. But the number should be general. Okay, let's have a warn node warn, and we got here number 2, right? And then we're gonna have here number 3, and here we're gonna have number. So if I deploy this, if I try this on here, we'll have okay, so those numbers are random. Something else is causing us to have a problem. Because these numbers I'm getting, they don't correspond with what I'm getting in my printout. So there's something else that's so the correct numbers are being generated. Now, in here, I get 3 messages in. Oh, I think I know what's happening. What I'm stored in here, I should be storing the person that's been popped, right, from the array. What I'm getting from the array is people from the upload. That's fine. And then winner 1 is just getting their names. Winner 2. This is confusing this. Okay. Number and ID has no connection. ID is just for me, so if someone has a duplicate, I can figure out who it was, right? The problem I have is that the winner in here isn't assigned like this. JS array pop. What am I doing wrong? Because the pops does only last element of the array. I can't, but it's a shift. I think shift or unshift. Which one was? Ah, that's what I'm doing wrong. Ugh. Yeah. So I just need to not pop, just assign the number and then pop it. So, ugh. That was such a ugh. Okay, let's quick. What I need to do is do like this. That's what I need. That's what I needed. Okay. So basically, winner 1. It's winner 1. Winner 2, winner 3. Array number 3. Right, and now we just need to remove the numbers that's been selected. It was just a number, because on each draw we don't want to draw from the same list of people, right? Oh, that was a stupid moment, like all of them really. It's been a while since I've been doing that. So what I need to do is a pop specific. Push was the in. I want to JS pop a specific element. Index of 5. Oh God. There's no function for doing this properly. You have to do the loop. Okay, fine. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, like, let's write ourselves a function. Function pop element. And what we need is the number, and in the function what we want is we'll need array. So my person, so x it's gonna be array index num, I think. And then we have this. So our index is now here element. And that should return the array for me. If all went correctly. So that should be it. So how it works, basically we're passing a number and we into array, and we're looking for it for index of this, or do we pass a value? and then splice. He passed the value. We don't know the value because we know the element, so I don't need the element. I can just use the splice and our index. That's going to be element, a number we generated. That's why it is. So don't need this because we have a number. So that is my number. And don't need if. I just need to splice it. That's why it is, right? Splice. Splice JavaScript. The things I learn. Come on. Put splice at position 2, add lemon kiwi. No. Method adds or removes array elements. Okay. Index required, count optional numbers to be removed. 1 optional. Ah, okay. So we can remove or add. So remove, yeah. So at position selected by is, remove 1. So it's going to be like this. Yeah, that's fine. So splice at the position we selected to remove that element and then return our add. Yeah, that worked. So now, when we assign the person, we need to get array to be pop element number array. So we have a number, we picked a random number, right? We assign that number, person data to the winner parameter. Then we take that array and we take the number we just selected and we pop it from that array and update that array name. Okay. Oops, Ctrl Z. Oh, come on. And we have to do it every time we select a person. So now we select the second number, we do this, and we're doing that with number 2. And then we select last number, and we don't have to do anything after that. Okay, right. I think we have it. I think we have it. I'll do some testing. Ready for it? I am ready for it. Yes! That is random enough. That is random enough. Okay, so I need to move these ones to redeploy them. That didn't clear them. How do I clear them? Ah, nice. Okay. So that worked. So let's pick a winners. Finally. First of all, we need to regenerate this one because it doesn't have enough people right now. So let's fix this. Now it has all the people back again. And since we're using this in here to generate the winners, as you can see, we are done. So let's bring my dashboard. Are you ready to conclude that? Finally to conclude this. So the winners, let me cough in anticipation. So here's the winners. Hopefully they have different initials and I don't have to look them up in a table. But the winners are of the SMLight ZigBee Ccoordinators. Oh, you ready for it? Drum roll. I'll have some coffee again. Let's go. Good luck, guys. Good luck to everyone, and hopefully you're gonna win. So, congratulations to Krzysztof T from Ireland for winning SMLight 06, and Ian B from United Kingdom also getting 06, and Court G from United States that gets 06M. So, congratulations. Hopefully that I will reach out to all people that are in here. I will send them an email. They'll have a week to respond. If they don't respond within a week, then I'll pick someone offline at random using the same script and contact them via email. So congratulations to Krzysztof, Ian and Kurt, and I'll be in touch very soon with you guys. So that is the case. I'll just take a quick screenshot so I remember who who the winning people are in case something disappears. But yeah, that is those are the winners of the giveaway. So SMLight is gonna get in touch with you and arrange the delivery, and I'll be sending emails tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now there's a lot of is there a winner in here maybe on the chance to send congratulations in person? And raise a hand, wave. There's the stuff I'm working on. I don't know how you feel about new microphones. I have new microphones. They're going to be featured at some point. What else I'm working on? There is stuff I can't talk about. There is a big Hoover I've got from SwitchBot, which isn't a secret because I did a unboxing already on it. 1 second. What else there is? There is more. There is definitely more. Oh, there is this thing I was working on today, which is basically I wiped all my photos from Google storage, and I'm going to hack and abuse Google to store photos for free and to solve a very complicated synchronization scenario. So that's going to be interesting readout. I'm trying to save myself some money because I'm getting it to the stage where I would have to pay nearly 10 quid a month for Google storage for photos. So that's something I want to avoid. There is a new smart lock coming, and there are stuff with 3D printing that is already in progress. I'm working on some CAD designs right now, and so that just need to look at my shelves in here, because usually I'm hiding stuff on shelves. Oh, there's a couple of new I have a couple of new sensors as well, including something from Agara that's gonna arrive soon. Also can't. And I've got an email from Arduino about something that I can't discuss either, so that's gonna be coming to the channel. There's plenty of other things in between. If you have time, watch my ChatGPT adventure with Tasker and find out how marvelous that was. I posted that earlier on today. But yeah, those things are definitely incoming this week. Some of the things are incoming this week, and I am trying to also build a server. I promised myself I'm going to purchase one compute module for a month until I got 6, because I want to put up a web server for my website and try to host it myself, at least figure out how to learn how to host it myself. I don't run Home Assistant. I run Node-RED, and you can see a lot of different stuff that is in here. Those are just things that I build for testing. My home automation right now is very simple. So there isn't much going on because I'm renting. There's like a couple of things that I have. So those are my home automation stuff that I right now I'm running. But I've mentioned that long time ago. I am in the process, because currently I'm renting an apartment because it's rental, I'm limited to mostly non-invasive automation, which I've been trying to do and enjoy. So this is one of the reasons why home automation stuff kind of dried out a little bit. I didn't abandon the idea. I still enjoying doing that. It's just I have limited possibilities of what I can do in here. Especially that right now, since I got my garage stuff in my spare bedroom, I have absolutely no space. So I'm kind of like just squatting here. But I'm in the progress of looking for a house to buy. And when that happens, then it's going to be a exciting new journey, because I'll be doing automation from scratch. I'll be in a very privileged position where I can start doing automation from a ground up, including ripping through walls and basically making sure that everything is laid out the way I want to. And I'll be documenting this. I'll be shooting videos about it, and I don't know, maybe getting inspiration from you guys, what else I could do, considering that I can pretty much remove everything, because there is no stress it's going to be just me versus house, and I can do anything that I want. So I hope I'll be able to purchase a house by the end of the summer. I kind of hoped that would happen over the winter, but unfortunately some stuff came up and I wasn't ready to start looking. But now I'm actively looking, and going to places. I've seen a couple of houses, and have roughly an idea what I want. I really would like to have a nice garage in which I can organize the workshop, and look in the houses around here. It's a very difficult finding something with a bigger garage. And I would also like to have some garden space in which I could later on build one of those, like couple of downstairs, build one of those like posh sheds, insulated and everything, and hopefully move a lot of stuff that is basically crowding my rooms right now there, and maybe split my YouTube versus private living a little bit, because right now this is my living room. Half of it is a living room. The other half is absolutely just loaded with photographic material and videographic materials, and it's a mess. It's a bit of a mess. It's a challenge to keep tidy, especially that I'm a little bit, maybe not messy, but I make enough creative disorder to be annoyed at myself. But yeah, but that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna be a big one, and I'll be focusing on that once I have a house. So fingers crossed I'm gonna find something soon, and then I would start automation for a fun real project. I think a lot of you is gonna enjoy that, especially that while I'm focusing on reviews and stuff like that. Right now I've made quite a bit of connections in which a lot of companies would like to work with me while I'm bringing a house from scratch to a 21st century, so there'll be some interesting collaborations going on. So yeah, but I expect a lot of it to be Node-RED. A lot of times I'm being asked about Home Assistant, and frankly speaking, I know if I did it and make some content about Home Assistant, it would probably boost my channel quite a bit. And it's not that I don't like or don't appreciate Home Assistant, I just don't feel like there is enough things in there to kind of interest me. Because one of the things that I really like about Node-RED is the flexibility of reinventing the wheel. And I understand that a lot of people don't want to reinvent the wheel, they just want to make stuff happen. But one of the reasons why I'm interested in home automation is because I like puzzles. I like messing about in Node-RED and like making mistakes. It's a puzzle. I like puzzles basically, and doing stuff sometimes from the ground up, which Node-RED sometimes requires. It engages your brain slightly differently, kind of challenges you and gives you new skills, and you get better at it. And that's one of the reasons why I don't personally use Home Assistant. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm all for people using Home Assistant, and I'd like to maybe consider it in the future, but I know my heart wouldn't be in there, and I think Home Assistant has a lot of people that already are covering it, and they're already ahead of the curve, and for the first few months I wouldn't probably have anything new to say, and you would be just experiencing me discovering new things to do in the Home Assistant, nothing more, and I don't think that is entirely most engaging content for YouTube. And I know like there is less people doing it via Node-RED, and you can do some really cool stuff with Node-RED, and that's one of the reasons I really like, because let's for example, I need to go on incognito mode. Even like, where is my upgrades? Like stuff like this, it's a simple thing. I kind of like it. It allows you to integrate. You couldn't do it with a Home Assistant. Apart from giving you some like environmental information from your box, he also integrates in a filament storage plugin, and updates the interface with how much filament you actually have in the box, and does that automatically, as long as you run Octoprint and stuff. It's the stuff that you probably wouldn't be able to do in Home Assistant, and it's the stuff that I enjoy doing it. It might be niche, and a lot of people probably will never need it, but at the same time, it gives me happiness to do it. It's entertaining, and I feel like a lot of time I have a job, I have a full-time job, which I'm happy with, and I'm not doing this for money or clicks. Don't want to chase the algorithms, and I'm in a comfortable position where, while this takes a significant chunk of my time, it is still a hobby, and I like this to be my hobby, because I don't know, I think people that are going full-time YouTube and do it full-time, they have bigger balls than me, because I find the possibility of not having a regular paycheck slightly intimidating, and I like that comfort. I don't have to think about it, and I can work unconstrained. I don't have to make sure that each my video has the best performance and best metrics and provides me with everything, because it's just not something that I would like to do, I think. So yeah, that's my take on stuff. Right, guys, I'm gonna leave you be, because I have to start doing stuff with Switchbox. Hopefully that's gonna be up tomorrow. I've spent with it a week, and I have a good idea of what to expect and how to finish off the review. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone for joining me. Congratulations again to the winners, and I might have another giveaway soon. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, wherever you are, and I'll see you around, guys. So take care. Bye-bye.